Oh, hey, welcome. We have a podcast. You should listen to it. Let us entertain you.
Yeah, we're gonna entertain you like this.
That's hey, that's a little too much energy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we're not doing accordion. We're gonna be nice and calm. I'm really bad at this. But yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Frogs and Grog.
What's up, boys? You staying groggy?
Staying groggy out there? It's been pretty groggy here. Not gonna lie.
Stay froggy and groggy. Today we're talking about MHA quirks, because the season 7 starts soon. We're recording this beforehand, but we wanted to talk about which ones were actually useful in real life and which ones we'd want to actually use. I guess
we're just gonna start with Class 1A.
Right. Yeah, we're just gonna talk about.
If we still have time, we might go into other classes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll have more time.
I think we'll have more time as well. We're also gonna kind of avoid Midoriya's because
yeah,
kind of
it's
a little rough.
It's meh.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right.
Let's
begin with A's, I guess. All right. Number 1 is acid, and I believe this is Mina Ashido's quirk.
Yeah, that's right.
She uses it to figure skate.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, but
dog, why you're just melting the ground, and so it's gonna look awful.
Yeah.
When other people try to go over it.
For real.
And acid in general, that's totally an offensive ability. Now I could see it being used to be able to get through stuff, to get somewhere, but at the end of the day, it's not super convenient.
Yeah, in real life situations, if you were to go get a job and this was what you had, mm-hmm. I wouldn't see a lot of practical applications.
Right.
Which is because
I'm sure you could find some way to use it,
yeah.
But again, not practical.
A lot of people aren't using acid in their day-to-day lives. So
mm-hmm.
It's kind of it's pretty low tier.
At least acid like that.
Yeah.
Hey man, citric acid.
Citric acid. Battery acid? Okay, that could actually, if you could change the type of acids that you have,
that's
and you
true.
could just make battery acid.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's see what it says in the description.
Yeah.
Corrosive liquid.
Just corrosive liquid?
Yeah. Okay, here's the useful part of it. It makes them naturally resistant to the acid they produce. Now, the downside is, who knows if that's actually created somewhere else in the world, because if it is, you're resistant to that acid. However, most likely it's just corrosive liquid that's unique to them, and so they're just resistant to the only thing that they can make.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of dumb. But let's see.
Next one is Anna voice.
Anna voice. Okay, this was S tier, honestly.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
For real life applications, this one would actually be so good, because if you were a vet or something, if you wanted to do vetting, if you wanted to do police dog training, there's so many applications for this one.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. What the? Huh. Yeah, anyways, so that one's S tier. Easy.
Yeah.
Do something with animals and instantly you're good. Be a zookeeper, be a forest ranger, be a search and rescue, anything like that, and a voice. Boom. You're good.
Yeah. That one could have so many practical uses. That one's easily probably the most useful. I'm not going to say most useful.
I was going to say the next one.
Yeah.
The next one might be the most useful.
Probably the most useful. And that's going to be creation, which... What was the name of the person who has Anna voice? I can't remember.
His name, it says, was Koji.
Koji, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is creation. That's S. You can't beat that.
It's S as well. You can't beat creation in real life.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so useful.
You don't have something? You have it.
All you have to understand is the atomic configuration. So that's the biggest weakness. Is if you're not smart, you can't use it.
Yeah, but I feel like if you had that ability, you would get smart real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
No, it's crazy
mhm.
useful.
The
And even if
next
you aren't
one,
using it in a job, dude,
oh, yeah,
epic.
dude,
Sorry.
no
Sorry.
way. If you had a job, you would just have your own store, I feel like,
Exactly.
with that ability.
Yeah. You're
Make
just
like
like,
computer parts.
there you go. Make Legos. Make old
Yeah.
retired sets.
Yes.
Just read the manuals.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry. Number what is it? 4. The next one.
Yep. The next one is Dark Shadow.
Eh.
This one,
This,
it could be useful, but like
right.
there's not a lot of use, especially with its
Yeah.
downsides of
Yeah.
going like insane and stuff.
Yeah. And it's basically just a personal bodyguard. Is
Yeah.
really what it is.
Mm-hmm. Which could be
And
good in situations, but I feel like it's not very like
it's
all
not
knowing,
practical.
so it wouldn't have like a lot of information to go off of. It has literally
Right.
as much information as you. So if you get like shot at, it can't really protect you instantly or
Mhm.
anything. So it's like it could be okay, but it doesn't have a lot of uses.
Right, exactly. Dude, I'm looking at all of the ultimate moves, dude. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ultimate moves
Dude,
with Dark Shadow.
oh my god. Why does he
Dude,
have that many?
Fumikage. That's funny. Yeah, no, dude, it's just not very useful. Or
Yeah.
not convenient, not practical.
The next one I actually think would probably be another very useful one.
Yeah,
It's dupla arms
dude.
and like
The only
making your
downside
own arms.
looks goofy.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
It's
No, literally, it says his only weakness is that his body parts are still vulnerable to injury, and it hurts to have them cut off, but he can just regrow them. Like, dude, that is the most OP ability ever. If you that's how small your weakness is.
Yeah, that's just an actual human like weakness, but you could just undo it.
Exactly, dude. All you have to do is get really good at pain tolerance, and then you're chilling.
Absolutely.
But dude,
Um
yeah, no, that's a
and
super
can't he
useful
like put
ability.
different parts at the ends of his
Hmm.
arms and stuff?
Yeah, so he can do like eyes and ears and
Yeah.
mouths.
I don't see those being as useful except maybe eyes
Hmm.
because you can't really like move your eyes in real life.
Yeah.
Um
Let's see. And okay, so he can also use his tentacles as a shelter or protection. Obviously, that also still means he's gonna take damage. It's gonna hurt,
yeah, but that's
right?
still just his arms.
He can also use his arms like grappling hooks and
Oh yeah.
propel himself off walls. Like, dude, honestly, so useful, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. In practical real life applications, there's not a whole lot, but there's definitely
I
more to this one than like acid.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. It doesn't have as many uses, but you could do a lot of things and it
Yeah.
would be useful like for
Mhm.
everyday life more than like jobs or anything
Yeah,
in
this is a solid
specific.
like B tier ability.
Yeah, I would say so. B to
Pretty
A
good.
cuz I think a
B to
lot of them
A.
are going to be a lot lower than that on
That's fair.
usefulness.
That's fair. The
This
next
next
one,
one I don't think it's very useful at all. I think
that's
there
that's
are
fair.
a couple uses
That's fair.
and it's earphone jack. So
Yeah.
super sensitive earlobes that can hear
Yeah.
things.
It's like
Um,
it says that all she's good for is like scouting,
and
and like how often are you gonna do that in real
yeah, I
life?
mean in
I
real life you
mean,
don't do a lot of scouting. One practical application I could see for this is safe cracking.
okay, that's true.
But
And
that's
also
like
like if you're in the military, obviously any of these could be useful in the military because that's war. That's
yeah.
basically what this whole show is.
Yep.
But yeah, real life, the only thing is like yeah, trying to listen. Okay, actually, hear me out. This could be really useful for mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
because listening for noises, trust me, all the time, it's so hard to pinpoint where it's at. This
No,
could be
that's
super
true.
useful for that sort of thing. So I'll bump it up a little bit for that sort of thing. But
Mhm.
again, like if you're just an ordinary person that, yeah, and you're not trying to look for a job application, it's kind of hard to say what it could do
Yeah,
or like say how good it could be.
I agree. Just overall pretty low. I would say B to A tier.
B to A tier again, just like Dupli arms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The next one, I actually think this one would be very sought after.
Yes.
It's
Especially in
electrification.
this day and age, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I'm thinking is if in real life you had this ability, you could easily get a job like running power and
Mm-hmm.
storing power in like batteries and stuff because you
Yeah.
could charge them very quickly.
Yeah. Exactly.
But aside from that, I'm not really sure how much you could do.
Yeah. It says that he can just absorb and emit electricity pretty much.
Okay, absorbing could be very handy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, if
Yeah.
there was a problem and you worked at a power plant,
Mm-hmm.
you could just take on the electricity.
I think it's funny. It literally describes him as a human lightning rod, which I'm like, that pretty much sums it up. That's
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
good.
much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The next one's engine. Ooh.
Okay, I
Okay.
don't actually think this one would be useful.
Right.
All that useful because, like, you'll go fast, but I feel like he has a lot less control in the show, like, whenever he's going fast.
Right.
So I couldn't think of like a practical application for this.
For going fast.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like going fast is nice, being able to move faster and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, really, how much are you going to be able to do with going fast?
Because like at a normal job, you're not sprinting around all day. You're typically
Yeah,
walking and doing like handiwork in different areas, so like actual speed wouldn't make a difference.
exactly. And like, it's cool. It's a really cool ability. Honestly, one of my favorite ones. But yeah,
Hmm.
just not useful.
Yep. So I think that one goes probably C tier, honestly,
Honestly,
for
yeah,
usability.
yeah. It's
Uh,
nice that you can still even do anything with it, but at the same time, it's just not
yeah.
useful.
I
The
think it
next
would
one's
be
like an F tier though.
I think it would be good. No, I think the next one would actually be very useful. And I will tell you how, but so the
Okay.
engine one, I think that it could be useful for daily life, like
Hmm.
getting places, but it would
Yeah,
also just be so tiring. It's like why don't you just take public transportation or drive a car?
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, the next one is explosion. And the
Yeah.
reason I say this one would be very useful is because demolition.
Okay, that's fair.
And you have,
Controlled demolition.
yeah, controlled demolition, and it's all a liquid, right?
Hmm.
That you
Yeah.
can choose to detonate anytime you want, I think.
Right.
I think that's how
Let's
it
see.
works.
It says, yeah, you ignite it at will.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So,
yeah, it literally doesn't have to be on him. That's interesting to think about. I've
mhm.
never seen him. Okay, as far as I remember, I'm sure he has, but I haven't seen him utilize it that way, where he could just leave it somewhere and then ignite it.
Yeah. So I really do think controlled demolition would be a great job with this ability. I mean, that's about
Hmm.
the only real thing. Well, you could make a fuel source technically for like
Yeah.
engines.
Okay, that's fair. It does say that like you're gonna, or one of the weaknesses to repeated explosions is eventually throbbing pain to your arms or shoulders because you're basically just working out. You'd
Yep.
have to be careful if you're doing something like an engine. But yeah, no. What's it called? Controlled demolition, easy.
Yeah.
That you could use it there. That's pretty much it. At least it has a use, though. That's the thing.
Mhm.
Like I still can't really find a decent application for like acid,
Yeah.
but yeah, or dark shadow.
What could you use acid with? Like, I'm really trying to think, but I can't think.
Like without being a criminal or something like that. I mean,
Maybe you
I,
could
I
make like have an actual store that sells like uh professional grade acid.
mhm,
Like I know that they
maybe,
sell corrosives,
yeah.
so
You
you
just
could
have to sell them in
probably do that.
non-corrosive bottles and things like that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I wonder what it says. Let's see. Uh, okay, this stuff can produce. Okay, so you can actually change how strong the acid is. It says that you can produce stuff that's strong enough to melt solid objects, even metal ones. That's crazy.
Okay, so that could have professional grade uses.
Right. That one's a little hard. I mean, not hard, but you'd have to think about it.
Yeah. The next one I think doesn't really have a lot of uses. It's
Which one?
frog.
Let's see. Yeah, no, that one's kind of.
I legitimately the only thing I can think of is like cosplay, but that's
Yeah,
not a legitimate like
that's not a legitimate use.
business opportunity type thing.
Dude, her weakness description is almost as long as her description of her quirks. So it's like,
Lol.
uh, not
Yeah.
good.
I mean, I guess like
Anything to do with swimming or
anything to
water,
do
that's
with
pretty
like
much it.
underwater work, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Like if you, if I mean, like she does during her whatever it's called, her internship,
Yeah.
being a Coast Guard person or like a lifeguard. That's pretty much it.
Yep. That's just about it.
It
The
looks like
next one,
G is not it. Half cold, half hot. The next
um,
one.
honestly, I can't think of a lot of use for this one.
Yeah.
Um, you could maybe use the hot side as like forging and that kind of thing, heating
hmm
metal.
Or heating anything at all.
Yeah, heating anything. I don't know what you like typically would heat though.
I mean, if you cook,
You could cook,
but
yeah.
like
They have ovens.
start a fire.
Start fires, yeah. I guess you could
Um,
you'd be pretty good for controlled burn stuff.
if you need to do that, yeah. Um, cold one, I feel like you could freeze something, but there's a freezer. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know, man.
I can't think of like what you would be freezing.
Hey, man, Shoto, if he was really into cooking, could be an amazing cook, man. Just making some
Absolutely.
fire dishes, literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Right? That's pretty much all I could think of. Like I don't know.
Yeah, his like you'd think that it would be a great ability, but
Right.
it because
Like
it's
it's a,
like two abilities in one. But
yeah, exactly. But it's just not practical
yeah, because we pretty much
regular
have
life.
everything for those two things.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, the next one is hardening.
It's just a defensive. I mean, I guess it's also offensive, but
I
like,
can't really think of like professional uses for this.
let's see. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm, what like requires? I mean, I really can't think of anything that you would use this for.
yeah. I can't either, other than like professional sports.
Yeah,
But
but
like,
that's like
that's just
unfair.
cheating. That's just cheating. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one. I think that one goes in like F tier, honestly. Half
It's
cold,
such
half
a
hot.
cool ability, but it's so
Yeah,
yeah
it's
unuseful.
bad. I
That
think a
one
lot
can
of the last ones went into F tier. So like frog, half cold, half hot. I'm gonna put it in D, just because there is
yeah
some applications, but
right.
not a
But
lot.
hardening, there's literally nothing
Mm-hmm. The next
pretty
one
much.
is invisibility.
Okay.
This one could be
It,
useful for espionage type
yeah.
stuff.
Which like earjack, you could use that there too. But again, how many regular people are doing espionage
Yeah, it's not like a
or sneaking
common
around?
thing.
Like, there's definitely uses for it. It's just not good ones, not regular people ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one in like FD.
Yeah, this one could go down there too. I agree. See,
Next one has
naval laser.
no uses.
If there's an F minus, we could put it there.
Yeah, naval laser, that's a no-go. Because it's
Yeah.
just like too specified and too useless.
Okay. Okay. Hear me out. Pop off has some uses. Hate the character, but the actual ability is not super bad.
Yeah, the ability, I mean, I feel like it would be like adhesives.
Right. Anything to do with that. If you can use the sticky ball somewhere, then good for you.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It's more useful, I think, than the other ones for sure, because you could actually use it for something.
Yeah.
I could say this is like a C tier ability, but nothing really a lot higher than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't think of like practical applications that I would use that for.
Right. Let's see.
The next one is Sugar Rush.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, you could do like professional wrestling and stuff,
But again, that's just
it's
cheating.
like it's cheating. This could be useful for like construction industry.
Yeah, pretty much anything physically, like physical labor related, you can use this. So
I mean, this one's pretty practical.
More useful. It's pretty practical.
I would put this one
B
B
to
to A.
Yeah.
Just because you could use it.
Okay, so one thing you have to keep in mind though is that he suffers from hypoglycemia, which in the process causes lower cognitive functions, decreased intelligence, and lethargy because of his yeah. Anyway, so he becomes a little dumb when he eats sugar. So you just got to keep that in mind. But yeah, physical labor, you don't need that much smart.
True.
So good.
Any construction people out there? You don't need smart. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm joking. No, actually, you have to be super smart to be doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, you should be.
Because measuring, holy cow, you have to be good at that. Anyways, tail. Tail is also fairly useless.
Yeah.
It's literally just having an extra limb.
Yeah, and that's already covered by dupla arms.
Mm-hmm.
But tail doesn't have hands or anything.
Yeah, this is just even more useless dupli arms. Okay, dupli arms was decent, but this one's just useless compared. It even says that it's hard for him to lie or sit down, and he has to have his clothes tailor made.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna get probably D to F.
Yeah, I agree.
Just not good.
It's just not very good. Okay, tape though. Tape seems
could actually be so useful.
It's just a better pop off.
Yeah,
way better pop off.
Plus, you could make your own tape factory.
Dude, just infinite tape.
Yep. You could also always be the guy that people get tape from.
Bro, this is the shortest weakness section too. It says, despite its unusual thickness, his tape is not unbreakable. Well, no dir. If he over ejects tape, he will suffer from dry skin. That's it.
Dry skin, dude.
Dude, that's such a great downside.
Dude has moisturizer and he's fixed.
Exactly. Okay, easy. You know, so not a bad downside, and you get tape. Like, what else is there to say about that? That's great.
That one's got to go in A to S, honestly. Probably
you
S,
could do so much with tape.
It's like very practical.
Dude, it really is. This is actually okay. It's actually kind of funny how useful that one is. I think even though in the show it seems useless.
Probably one of the most useful ones.
I agree.
For pretty much any job, it's zero gravity.
Yeah.
You have to lift something. Not anymore. Yeah. I think it's just very useful. I don't think there's much to say. Like,
Yeah.
any lifting task, it's over.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty good. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But yeah, no. Anything to do with physical labor, this is just a better version of Sugar Rush. Takes a lot more concentration, but you don't be dumb and you don't need sugar to activate it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do whatever you need to do, lifting stuff, lifting people if you need to, literally anything.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
think we have time for a few more. We'll just go into class 1B real quick.
Okay. Let me find it.
And I'm not as familiar with these ones, so we might have to read some descriptions.
Okay. Class 1B, I'll send you a link real quick.
I got it already.
Oh, you got it? Okay, Ah, that is an
Let's
ad. I did not
see.
want to click on that.
The first one is Beast.
Oh, I remember this kid.
Yeah, it's pretty much as it sounds. You turn into a beast.
Not super useful.
I think for physical labor tasks, again,
That's pretty much it.
good. That's pretty much it. The next one I think is actually more useless than most, and that's
Useless or useful?
Useless.
Okay.
Big fist. Typically,
I
whenever
agree.
you're working, you need smaller hands.
Yeah, let's see. It says to enlarge one or both of their hands. Yeah, you can't shrink them. You just can enlarge them. Dig.
I mean, you could catch stuff better.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
The next one is Black. Let's see. Allows the user to merge their body into anything that's dark colored, whether naturally dark or dark around external circumstances. That's pretty useful.
It's cool. It's useful.
I don't think it's like job useful, aside from obviously espionage, but not a lot of espionage jobs.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, if you're trying to be normal.
Next one is Simidine.
Oh yeah, this is the cement. Wait, no, not that one. Sorry. Glue from the liquid holes in their head.
Okay.
What?
That's like the tape one.
Pretty no useful. Weakness listed. All right, dog.
I think that's pretty much just the tape one, but on the glue side.
Tape one, but I think that one's not as powerful.
Yeah, probably.
Comic is stupid. Or sorry, it's not stupid. It's useless.
Real form of giant Japanese letters by speaking them. Onomatopoeia is manifested with the same effects as the sound they're based on. Dude, that's yeah.
No,
that
doesn't have not
a
useful.
lot of uses.
Yeah.
Copy for modeling for comic books.
Let's see.
Okay, copy.
Copy is only useful if there's other people with abilities. Other than that, completely useless.
Yeah, so if this situation where we were to get one of these quirks and nobody else had them, totally useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no, the next one is gyrate. Allows the user to rotate any part of their body at high speeds. I can't think of a single thing that this would be good for.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the drill. It's like a drill, but
yeah,
that would hurt to drill into anything. So that just sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Horn cannon's even worse. You just have horns and you can detach and launch them. That's it.
Nice.
Dumb.
The next one is Lizard Tail Splitter. That's the one where you can split your body into a bunch of pieces
so just
and control them.
It's just the what's it called? Is it the what's the fruit?
Oh, the chop fruit?
Yeah, it's just the chop fruit.
Yeah, literally just Buggy.
It's just Buggy the Clown. Okay, that one's pretty useful actually.
It would be very useful because you could split up your body however you need. Pretty
exactly.
Good. Next one.
Mushroom useless.
Mushroom, I mean, you could actually probably make a lot of food and stuff.
That's about it though.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of anyways.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that useful. I don't even know if the mushrooms that are edible.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist isn't bad.
Telekinetically manipulate objects and people close to them. Okay,
That's just
actually really
telekinesis.
good.
Easy.
That's
Easy, like A.
that's AS tier, probably.
Yeah.
The next one is
Razor sharp. I don't know how useful it is, other than like if you need to cut stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like the fact that you're able to do it from your entire body seems kind of useless.
The next one is scales. Allows the user to form hard scales throughout their entire body, which can be used as protective armor or fire them off as projectiles. This is again like the harden ability. It's not
Yeah,
that
but it's
useful.
it even says it's like you can shoot stuff. You can shoot the scales too, but it's actually weaker than hardening,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny.
Size.
Nice. Okay, that
Alter
one's
the
kind of
size of
useful.
objects. That one's really useful. You could.
The only drawback is that she can't use it on living things. Oh, still useful.
Yeah, I think that
Bro.
that's again kind of like zero gravity.
Yeah,
Just
that's
makes it super easy to grab stuff.
grab stuff, or you can like if you're moving your house, you can just literally put it in a backpack.
Yep.
Or in your pocket, dude. Easy. Solid S tier, honestly, for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is reverse hardening. It's softening.
Dude.
I don't see a use for this one either.
Yeah, I don't see like a practical use.
I don't either. It's just making it soft.
Solid air. Solid air allows the user to solidify air to form constructs such as walls and platforms through their breath.
Oh,
Hmm.
interesting. And it also they're soundproof. That's interesting.
I can't really
And they'll
think of
stay
a
afloat
lot
in
of
midair.
uses. Maybe since
Yeah.
it's soundproof, like recording studio people might
There
want
you
that.
go.
But that's
There
about
you
it.
go.
All right, the next one is literally harden again. It's
But
steel.
just steel. Yeah.
Um,
Apparently, his body might melt if subjected to a certain degree of heat. Like, bro.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
next one is twin impact.
Okay, this one's cool, but it's just not useful.
Okay, so at any site of initial impact, create a second impact remotely and at their discretion.
And it'll be many times stronger than the initial one.
All right, hear me out. Using a hammer.
Okay, you know what?
Hammering
That's fair.
nails.
That's fair. That's pretty good.
Literally the best nail hammerer in the whole world.
There you go. with just your finger, you just smack that thing and then boom!
Okay, and then it's like boo, and you're like, hey, listen, I'm pretty good at hammer things.
Exactly. That's it.
All right, the next one is vines.
Vines.
You can grow vines.
They can be cut off of the head at will, include being tough enough to dig through concrete, make defensive barriers, snatch objects. Doesn't conduct electricity. Cause abrasion and cuts. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of like practical use for that one. I mean,
Other than like grabbing stuff with it, that's about it.
yeah, grabbing stuff. I guess you could technically do gardening.
Apparently, the vines all need sunlight and water to grow. So that kind of stinks.
All right, last one of the list and the episode for today is going to be
this one is actually super good.
All right, so weld allows user to merge things both organic and inorganic at a subatomic level. Okay, yeah, that's just
useful. OP. Yeah,
that's probably
like,
one of the most useful ones. Like S tier.
Yeah,
because that could totally add like a whole new, like medical field. That could add a whole new
anything
like, chip implant type stuff.
You could weld together like mechanical things or buildings or stuff like that.
Or
Like you
could
can
reattach
fix
arms.
anything. Reattach arm, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, this one's probably S plus.
The only weakness is that it won't work if he doesn't make contact with more than one object. Bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, no, that's S plus for sure.
And he can just like bind people to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's OP. Okay. Well, there you go. Those are our rankings of all the abilities from class 1A and B.
Yeah, let us know what you
And
guys thought.
yeah, that's at least practical world use of each of those abilities. If we were just talking about MHA in general, like in that world, then things would be different, you know.
Yeah,
But
obviously they would be a lot different, but in the
Mhm.
real world, we don't really have superheroes and stuff.
Yeah,
So
you don't. Yeah,
a lot of that
we
is
have
pretty impractical.
actually. Yeah, it's. Anyways, yeah. Let us know what you thought. Thanks for listening, and stay groggy, my boys.
Stay groggy. Leaving so soon. Hope we see you next time.